What's up, world? You're tuned into 423 FM. You already know we've got you covered with your daily dose of celebrity drama. Now let's get into it. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the 423. I'm not gonna lie, it is a slow news day. It's been a slow news week. So slow that I almost made a video yesterday about Bad Baby and Sky Jackson fighting, but I just could not get myself to care no matter how hard I tried. I say that to say that today's video might not be a topic that I would normally think to cover, but I do still think it's interesting nonetheless. If any of you are around the same age as me, I'm 24, then there's probably a pretty good chance that you watched Lizzie McGuire growing up. These days, everything is being rebooted, remade, and reimagined, and while some of these remakes have been met with a pretty negative reaction, it seemed like a whole lot of people were seriously looking forward to the new version of Lizzie McGuire the second it was announced. In August of 2019, when news surrounding Disney Plus was absolutely everywhere, it was announced that Lizzie McGuire was being rebooted for the streaming platform. The new Lizzie McGuire was slated to pick up as Hilary Duff's character is just about to turn 30. Production on the show began in November, with a big portion of the original cast reprising their roles, including the original series creator Terri Minsky, who was on board as showrunner and executive producer. Things seemed to be going well, everyone was really excited about the direction the series was going in, and then, in January, news broke that Terri Minsky was fired, and with that, production on the show was placed on hiatus. Nobody really knew whether that meant that the whole show was done completely or if they were looking for a new showrunner, but now, a little over a month later, we're getting a bit of insight into why the revival started to crumble so quickly after it began. On February 25th, Hilary Duff posted a screenshot to her Instagram story of a headline about the planned Disney Plus Love, Simon adaptation, now titled Love, Victor. The show was moved to Hulu this week after it was deemed to be not family-friendly enough for the Disney brand. And in her post, Hilary circled the words family-friendly in the headline and wrote above it, "Sounds familiar." This got people talking, wondering if the reason Lizzie McGuire was halted was because of some not-so-family-friendly subject matter, and the very next day, Variety published a story releasing some more information on that same subject. First, they reveal that Terri was fired after only 2 episodes of the series had been completed, and even though the announcement of her exit was coupled with execs saying they were looking for a new showrunner, many industry insiders speculate that the revival will not move forward at all. Terri told the publication the following: "I am so proud of the 2 episodes we did. Hilary has a grasp of Lizzie McGuire at 30 that needs to be seen. It's a wonderful thing to watch. I would love the show to exist, but ideally, I would love it if it could be given that treatment of going to Hulu and doing the show that we were doing. That's the part where I'm completely in the dark. It's important to me that this show was important to people. I felt like I wanted to do a show that was worthy of that kind of devotion." Despite her little sub on Instagram, Hilary declined to comment for the story, but sources say she was very unhappy with Disney's decision to fire Minsky because they were super excited to work on the project together. The 2 women wanted to do a more adult version of Lizzie for the revival, while Disney wants a show that would appeal to kids and families more similar to what the original series was. Though Disney was initially on board with Hilary and Terri's new take from the time they pitched it to filming, something changed after executives from the company were on set and became aware of the type of content that would be featured in the show. As for the rest of the staff on the series, they were on a hiatus in January while Hilary Duff was on her honeymoon, which is when news broke that Terri was fired. According to multiple sources, Terri, her writing staff, the production team, and Hilary Duff all learned that Terri was being fired as showrunner only after the Variety story was published. As of now, no new showrunner has been named, but meetings with potential replacements are said to be ongoing, and even though a Disney spokesperson denied that the show is being scrapped, it just seems like that's what's most likely to happen. I think the reason so many people were excited about this series, beside Hilary Duff being involved, is because the original series creator was the one at the helm of the new venture. Big companies ruin so many good things by trying to bring them back the wrong way, and the best way to assure that doesn't happen is having people who were there from the beginning involved as much as possible. I'm surprised Disney is letting the Love, Simon show go over to Hulu because it just doesn't seem like a very Disney thing to do, so I'd be even more surprised if they let go another one of their properties as they're working on building up Disney+. If the execs try to bring in a new showrunner and just completely change the trajectory of the series, I just don't see Hilary going along with it, so the chances of this thing moving forward do seem really slim. It is interesting, though, to think about what was going on in those first 2 episodes that made Disney executives panic so much. They had to know from the initial pitch that Lizzie McGuire was turning 30, probably isn't married, maybe she's promiscuous or exploring some different things or something along those lines, but how bad could it have been? I get that Disney is a family company, but none of the fans who are now all grown up want to see a Lizzie McGuire reboot that's exactly the same as the show was in 2001, but it seems like that's exactly what the execs want. Anyway, I want to know what you guys think about this. Were you excited to see the Lizzie McGuire revival when it was announced? And what do you think will happen with this project going forward? Leave your thoughts down below in the comments, subscribe to the 420 for more videos, and if you like this one, just give it a quick thumbs up. That is it for today. I will see you guys next time. Bye.